Oh God, turn them back on when you're done, please.
Turn the fan.
Where do you think you're going, pal?
Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Wait a minute. Don't you dare hit that.
Got the blue hat on. I mean, you're leaving.
Is that the indicator?
One of them. That's the second indicator, the clicking sound. And the big smile on his face.
Yeah, but it hasn't been there since this morning.
Since
wait
6
a minute.
o'clock.
Let's stroll over and see if the fireball is done. Look.
Speaking of fireball, I'm going to go get some of that tonight.
Drunk. Jason, do you have the targets there? Hold those beautiful targets up. Look, Steve Young makes these targets. And we are going to put all those targets in.
Birdie.
Fireball. Oh gosh.
I'm glad I'm not you right now. I'm going to put all those Bailey targets
Well, we got new end of strokes in, but that's about as far as he went. These still need, look at all the gunk and muck. Really ugly, but that is coming.
Speaking of ugly.
At least Wallace is still here.
This place would fall apart without Wallace.
Remember earlier? It looks a lot different. This is an overhaul. It was in a flooded basement. We think the transformer got some water. We actually haven't even plugged it in, but we decided to do the cabinet part first.
I thought this was a brand new one. Wallace, you did such a good job.
Wallace, do you really do such a good job?
I don't do a good job. I do a fantastic job.
See that? And look, serial number 160413. I don't know what that means.
You're on Jay's time now. Get out of his way.
I'm going.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Good night. Adios. Look. It's another one. This is a beauty. TIC strike made in 1984. So many years ago. We have
30 to be exact.
You can see the sand on it. We have to do the final touch up right before it goes into the truck. Going out tomorrow. Field is in terrific shape. Black and T-molding with the chrome stripe from tmolding.com. The brand new metal tray. We actually have to recopy the instruction cards. They're so yellowed and awful looking. It's hard to believe that they actually got through that much. Still on cleanup. So we'll put some credit on it. I love it. Thanks. Put some credits on new pins. You saw the video earlier of what we do to these pins and how we clean them. And the pin sections are scrubbed and cleaned actually. The hours. Wallace, how many hours? When we open these up, they're piled high with nicotine and crud.
I'm surprised you can see that.
Probably half of that's Wallace's nicotine, right, Wallace?
Yeah.
My Wallace is not a smoker. Nope. Unfortunately, most of our other guys are. Well, does he have it locked? He does. Locked. All right, let's open this up. Back glass is almost perfect, and this is real glass. It's not Mylar. As you see, we put the LEDs here for nice, cool running, and our power supply up here. We've rebuilt the high voltage. We also have the new resistors, but all the capacitors are changed, all of them. Our lithium battery that'll last 5 years at least. We bypass that corner. We don't bother using that corner anymore because the relay used to flash the GI, but only if this plug is used, and none of the shuffle alleys did that. So there's no reason to use that corner, and the connectors and all that crap is gone. Wire nuts in case you have to take it apart, but you see none of this ever comes apart. But we have the wire nuts just in case. That way nothing has to be cut.
Boy, you're great.
But my wife doesn't think so. Now back here, we have new wood. You've seen us rebuild them. We put the nice hefty casters on them, and we put bolts through there, not just screws, but full bolts that run from one end to the other. I always liked these connectors better. That stupid interconnect board was just a lot more trouble. But with the interconnects like this, it's a much simpler arrangement. And once again, that pinball rubber holds the cables right in there. safe and sound when they assemble it. The boys are actually going to take this all apart. So we don't have the bolts in here. You have to have those bolts in there for the rebound rubber. And Stephen spent no less than, how many hours, Stephen? 5 hours? A good 5 hours. Good 5 hours restoring this artwork. And it's just beautiful now. And it's got a nice coat of gloss cover. The black has been repainted. Of course, it's got new casters in the front. Can't think of anything else to talk about.
Well, you're quiet for 5 minutes. It's going to
Good.
snow.
See, we actually pause and wait for Frank to come up with something like that. Then people say, "Hey, what else is going on?" Look, Frank has to do this Tempest. No. Asteroids.
No, I've worked in the last 5 vector games. I've had enough.
This is working, but it just has to be finished. Cabinet's done. We put blue tea molding on this. I think the blue tea molding sets it off very nice. We've fallen in love with the Discitron tea molding color. I think most of our viewers have too. We had, I think if people looked around and asked, "Oh, I forgot about the black hole." We got to do that video tonight. Frank, get to work. We have to do that video tonight.
Sorry.
Keep watching, more coming. Good night. Now buzz off!